From the last 2 years, the entire job market is completely unstable. You would have heard many people getting laid off or a lot of firing around. But let's imagine, for instance, putting ourselves in the shoes of someone who has got just fired. So scary. You can't even imagine because your source of income, obviously, if you're a private employee, you'll have only one source of income and no passive incomes. Ideally, you would not have time to think about passive income. But just put yourself in the shoes of someone who has just lost a job. No job, no paycheck. How long would you think you would survive? 3 months, 2 months, 1 month, or not even a day? Now, today in this video, let's talk about something which is your financial lifeline, where in the times like this, it would help you. So today we will be talking about one product which is called emergency fund. Now let's understand what is emergency fund. An emergency fund is exactly what it sounds like. That is basically a set of money, some amount of money that is exclusively to meet your unexpected expenses. For example, let me tell you, the biggest liability that I feel I am owning is the water purifier. Some or other day it goes on a toss, again some 5,000, 7,000, that service guy would come and do it. And the other one is the washing machine. Sometimes the drum goes off, or the chip would got short circuited. Again you have to spend some 10,000, 15,000. Yeah, it's there are minute things which would basically snowball. And it's not always about luxury, it's about the survival as well. As per SEBI, over 55% of middle class families lack emergency fund. This makes all of us unsecured and we may go unexpected financial stress. Let's understand why emergency fund is very essential. Obviously, life is unpredictable. We have medical expenses, job loss, or any other repairs that I have just mentioned. But emergency fund is a fund that helps you tackle tackle all of these. And of course, we all do have families to take care, loans to pay. But if we build a shield, which is emergency fund, what it does is it may give you a peace of mind. Yeah, unknowingly, let's start saving some money reserved for our emergency fund. Now what comes into the picture is how much we need to save. Generally, experts recommend saving should be at least 6 months of your salary or expenses maybe. For example, if your household needs is around 30 to 40,000 a month, at least aim to save 40,000 into 6, which is 2.5 lakh around, in your emergency fund. Now, I would explain you how to build your emergency fund. Step number one, start small. You don't need to start saving complete salary or a major chunk of salary and suffer for the whole month. What I advise is that let's start it in an incremental way and make it a habit. When we basically take out the paycheck home, when you get your salary credit to your bank account, first start paying yourself. When we say pay yourself, you have to remove your investments, you have to remove your emergency fund, and whatever is left, that is something which you have to spend for the entire month. For example, 100% is 100, for instance, consider 100 rupees you are getting. At least take out 30 rupees to pay yourself, where you do investments, intelligent investments or sensible investments, and rest 70% you can divide how you want to spend. But flat 30%, that is 30 rupees of this investment, you park it aside and have it for your investments journey. Now, in case of building an emergency fund, what suggestion I could give you is, rather starting bang, like saving 40%, 50% of your salary and having a tight month, what you could do is basically start like 1,000, 3,000 per month, 4,000 per month, and gradually increment it. The best thing is you have there are lots of automatic transfers that are available to make certain investments. What you could do is set up every month automatic transfer from one account to or another account, or if you want to create an RD which can be easily broken at any point of time, you can have all these, and as and when your salary gets credited on the day one itself, there will be certain debits or a cut, where it gives you a mindset that I'm left with only this percent of salary, I have to use it. Or else what happens is, if you have got 100 rupees, you start spending at the month, you still see that there is some 20 rupees 30 rupees left, you end up spending them. But rather what you do is, first take out that 30 rupees and consider that you have only 70 rupees for the whole month to spend. In this way you can at least have a discipline and build your emergency fund and your investments. And the other main and major thing with respect to building emergency fund is, you don't lock emergency fund in any of the investments. For instance, long term investments or 3 years investments or 5-year investments. Keep it liquid, where you should be able to break the bonds if you are taking anything, or be it FD or RD or any other thing. If you want to break it, you can break it just like that, where your capital is assured. Yeah. Now, there are a lot of pitfalls we need to avoid when not to use your emergency fund. First and foremost is, emergency fund is not for your vacations, costly phones, or luxury purchases like cars, car down payment. Yeah, it's there for basically emergencies. The name itself claims this only for the emergencies. Discipline is the key here. Just avoid to buy the dip. Yeah, recently my friend was just telling ITC is going below 200 DMA. I will buy the dip, and it kept on dipping. And he spent all his emergency fund. He never knows when it recovers and come back to come back above 200 DMA and his cost price. So there are lots of emergency triggers and urges, but don't do it. Yeah, don't touch it. Now, you have started maintaining it. Now, how do you grow it? As I said, don't invest this money in any of the funds like which have that has lock in 3 years, 5 years, or 6 years, whatever. So what you could do is, FD is the safest bet, or while you are building it, RD is the safest bet. But once you have achieved that 2 lakhs 40 or 3 lakhs of your emergency fund, park it in an FD, where these days it is like just in 20 minutes or 10 minutes you can withdraw your complete fund by breaking the FD, while getting assured that your capital is safe. Yeah, this is something which is quite better. I always recommend people that if they have emergency fund, just book a FD and then let it be there. And over a period of time, what happens is, as your family grows, your needs may grow, your daily income, your daily expenses may grow. So for that you have to rebalance your emergency fund. So year on year, keep a goal of increment with certain percentage, where for instance, now you have 3 lakhs. Now the next year you saw that you have made your kid into the school, and you're paying extra 7,000 or 5,000 a month. Then 5,000 into 6 is 30,000. Then your emergency fund should be 3 lakhs 30,000. Yeah, like this, year on year, understand it. Of course you get that money from the FD interest, but I'm telling you that it is very good habit that we tailor as per the needs or as per the expenses which we have. Now, final thoughts. Let's talk about the financial lifeline. Why? In the sense, we have talked about why, but who needs it majorly? It is majorly for our family future and the peace of mind. By starting now, even with small contribution, you are building a financial shield against complete uncertainties. Yeah, it's not just about money, but it's about the security, stability, freedom, and courage to handle the unexpected events in our lives. Because life itself is unpredictable. Are you ready to build your emergency fund? It's never late. Start today and build it in an incremental fashion, or in incremental phases, where you don't dump money completely and having a tight month, but do it aram se, and make sure that you build it. Yeah, your salary into 6 months, or your monthly essentials into 6 months. Thank you for your time. Have a good day. Bye.